Today, we're looking at 5 expedition rigs that were built for the end of the world. They're designed to travel across deserts, climb rocky mountain trails, stay completely self-sufficient for weeks, and keep going long after civilization has stopped working. One rig on this list can even make its own drinking water. So, let's take a look.
Motorhome luxury.
Most people assume that the biggest RV is always the safest option. But when roads disappear and every narrow trail could become your only escape route, size can quickly become your biggest enemy. That's exactly why we're starting with the Rossmönster Baja Trail. Starting at around $300,000, this expedition truck is built on the Ford F-350 chassis and is the smallest vehicle on our list. But don't mistake its compact size for weakness. Being small is exactly what makes the Baja Trail such a capable survival vehicle. From the outside, it looks more like a heavily modified pickup than a traditional RV. Its hard-walled pop-top folds completely flat while driving, keeping the truck just 9 feet 11 inches tall. Raise the roof, however, and it reaches 11 feet 1 inch, creating much more usable space inside. That low driving profile also makes it easier to navigate tight trails, low branches, and damaged roads. But true survival isn't just about reaching remote places, it's about staying there. A 1,000 amp-hour lithium battery bank, 600 watts of rooftop solar, and a 3,000 watt inverter provide a serious off-grid power reserve. There's also a 40-gallon insulated freshwater tank, an on-demand hot water system, and 12-volt Starlink mini wiring preparation. Together, these systems reduce how often you'll need to depend on outside infrastructure. And once you're parked, the smartest thing about this truck is that you never have to step outside just to move between the cab and living space. The fully insulated pass-through connects the driver's cab directly to the camper, keeping you inside during freezing temperatures, heavy rain, or anything else you don't want to encounter outside. Raise the roof in the cabin provides 78 inches of interior height, enough for someone up to 6 feet 5 inches tall to stand comfortably. Despite its compact footprint, the layout packs in the essentials. The kitchen provides a dedicated cooking area with a 2-burner induction cooktop, while storage is built around the limited space rather than wasting it. There's also a sleeping area that transforms the compact cabin into a genuine overnight shelter, along with a wet bath that gives you onboard washing and toilet facilities without needing to leave the vehicle. It's not the biggest survival vehicle here. It's the one designed to keep moving when size becomes a liability. But even the best stocked expedition truck has one unavoidable problem. Eventually, every water tank runs dry. Unless, of course, your RV can actually create drinking water from the air itself. That's exactly what our next vehicle was designed to do. Starting at about 385,000 Australian dollars, roughly 270,000 US dollars, the EXP-10 isn't a motorhome at all. It's an expedition trailer engineered to survive some of the harshest environments on Earth. In fact, its platform is derived from the same rugged trailers Bruder builds for the Australian Defence Force, which tells you exactly how seriously this machine takes durability. From the outside, the EXP-10 already looks different from a conventional travel trailer. The cabin can absorb constant vibrations and rough terrain without developing the cracks or leaks that often appear in traditional RV bodies after years of off-road use. Beneath it sits Bruder's own patented suspension system, offering an impressive 12 inches of wheel travel with 8 remote canister shock absorbers and automatic self-leveling. Whether you're parked on rocky ground or driving across uneven desert tracks, the trailer remains remarkably stable and comfortable. But the real magic begins when you look at its survival systems. One of the standout features is the optional WaterGen atmospheric water generator mounted on the roof. Instead of relying solely on stored water, this remarkable system can extract up to 13 gallons of clean drinking water every day directly from the surrounding air. Combine that with 105 gallons of onboard water storage spread across independent tanks with separate pumps, plus a remote pickup system capable of drawing water from nearby streams or creeks, and you've got one of the most self-sufficient water systems we've seen on any expedition RV. And that creates its own layer of redundancy. If the water gen ever stops working, the onboard tanks are still full, and because they're independently pumped, one failure doesn't take the entire water supply with it. The air inside is just as well protected. The EXP-10 uses a triple-filter, positive-pressure air system that continuously filters incoming air while maintaining higher air pressure inside the cabin. In simple terms, dust, smoke, and other airborne contaminants have a much harder time finding their way inside. That's a huge advantage when you're traveling through deserts, wildfire zones, or any environment where clean air can't be taken for granted. Supporting all of this is an incredibly capable electrical system. 2,000 watts of solar panels feed a battery system with up to 30 kilowatt-hours of capacity through a powerful 8,000-watt Victron inverter. According to Bruder, that's enough energy not only to run everything inside the trailer, but even to charge an electric vehicle or power an entire house for extended periods. But the EXP-10 isn't just a collection of survival systems on wheels. Step inside, and the trailer becomes a genuine long-term living space. Its insulated interior provides a dedicated kitchen and living area, a comfortable sleeping space, and a bathroom, allowing you to stay inside for extended periods, rather than treating the trailer as a place to sleep between expeditions. The kitchen is designed for real off-grid living, with a built-in dual-burner induction cooktop and dedicated storage for food and supplies. The living area provides enough space to sit and work, while the sleeping area gives you a proper place to rest after a day on the trail. The bathroom keeps the same self-contained approach, giving you onboard facilities without depending on campsites or public amenities. Combined with the trailer's water generation, filtration, power, and storage systems, the interior is designed around one simple idea: stay inside and keep operating when everything outside becomes unreliable. The EXP-10 doesn't just store supplies. With optional systems like WaterGen, it can actually produce essential resources. Fresh water, clean air, and reliable electricity are all supported on board, making it one of the most independent expedition trailers money can buy. The only catch? It's still a trailer, which means it depends on another vehicle to pull it wherever it goes. Our next expedition RV eliminates that compromise completely. Built on the MAN TGS 26.540 six-wheel drive truck chassis and carrying a price tag of roughly $1.5 million, the Unicat MD-56-C isn't just another luxury expedition vehicle. It's designed to remain completely self-sufficient for up to 14 days, allowing you to venture deep into some of the world's harshest environments without relying on civilization. Everything about the exterior is built around long-term survival. Its rugged six-wheel drive platform allows it to keep moving across terrain that would stop most expedition vehicles, while the three-point kinematic mounting system protects the fiberglass living cabin from the twisting forces of rough trails, helping it withstand years of demanding travel. Remaining away from civilization for 2 weeks also requires serious reserves. The Unicat carries 250 gallons of diesel, giving it a driving range of around 2,000 miles. There's also a separate 40-gallon gasoline tank with its own pump, allowing you to refuel other vehicles, including the side-by-side carried at the rear. Power comes from 1,850 watts of solar panels feeding a 24.6 kilowatt-hour lithium battery bank, while a Honda generator provides a backup when solar production isn't enough. That means a failure or stretch of bad weather doesn't immediately leave the entire vehicle without power. Water gets the same treatment. Instead of relying on one large reservoir, the MD-56-C carries 158 gallons of drinking water across 4 separate tanks, with 4 individual pumps and filters. If one system fails, you still have 3 others available. One of the smartest survival features, however, sits at the very back. Mounted behind the cabin is a fully equipped side-by-side off-road vehicle. If the truck can't reach a particular location, you can still scout routes ahead, gather supplies, or explore the surrounding area without moving your entire expedition base. It's essentially a survival vehicle carrying its own backup survival vehicle. Step inside, and it's immediately clear that the MD-56-C was designed to be lived in, not just traveled in. The interior is built around a proper residential layout, with a dedicated kitchen, dining, and living space, permanent sleeping area, and bathroom. giving you the ability to stay inside for days without treating the cabin like a temporary shelter. The kitchen is far more than a basic camping setup. It uses teak countertops, a dual-zone induction cooktop, a microwave, and a dishwasher, while a big refrigerator and freezer provide dedicated cold storage for fresh food and longer-term supplies. The sleeping area provides a permanent bed with surrounding storage for clothing and personal gear, so the vehicle doesn't need to be converted from a living space into a bedroom every night. The bathroom is equally self-contained, using a 16-gallon hot water heat exchanger with an electric heating element. There's also an exterior shower with both hot and cold water, giving you another option for washing without using the main bathroom. That combination of multiple water tanks, independent pumps, stored fuel, solar power, and a backup generator is what makes the Unicat different. It's not simply carrying more supplies, it's giving you alternatives when one system stops working. The Unicat MD-56-C proves that surviving isn't always about escaping danger as quickly as possible. Sometimes it's about having enough fuel, electricity, food, water, and living space that you don't have to return to civilization at all. It isn't simply built to reach the middle of nowhere. It's built to make the middle of nowhere feel like home. The next vehicle will introduce one of the most revolutionary off-grid electrical systems in the industry. Meet the EarthRoamer LTi. Starting at around $730,000, with well-equipped builds reaching roughly $840,000, this expedition vehicle is built on the dependable Ford 550 chassis. Combining serious off-road capability with one of the smartest electrical systems you'll find in any luxury expedition RV, the first thing you'll notice is its commanding stance. The LTi rides on enormous 43-inch military-grade tires mounted on beadlock wheels, giving it incredible traction over loose sand, rocks, snow, and deep mud. Supporting those tires is an advanced air ride suspension system with heavy-duty stabilizers that help smooth out rough terrain while keeping the vehicle remarkably stable. And unlike a conventional RV, the LTi's carbon fiber camper body is designed to handle that punishment without adding unnecessary weight. The camper body is where EarthRoamer stops behaving like a typical RV. Its vacuum-infused carbon fiber monocoque shell is bonded to a structural foam core, creating a strong, lightweight, highly insulated living space built for years of off-road travel. Step inside, and you'll find a premium living space that feels every bit as luxurious as it is practical. Depending on the floor plan, the interior can sleep up to 4 people, with a king-size memory foam bed in the overcab bunk and additional sleeping arrangements below. Large opening windows, a roof hatch, dimmable lighting, and carefully integrated storage make the cabin feel more like a compact home than an expedition truck. The kitchen is equally specific. There's a single-burner induction cooktop, a 6-cubic-foot stainless steel DC refrigerator with a 2-cubic-foot freezer, a 1.5-cubic-foot convection microwave, a deep stainless steel sink, and a slide-out pantry. The bathroom is a full wet bath with a 5-gallon cassette toilet, hot and cold shower, teak shower grate, fold-down bench, vanity mirror, medicine cabinet, and exhaust fan. What truly separates the LTi from almost every other RV on the road, however, is what you won't find on board. There's no propane tank. There's no noisy generator. Instead, the LTi uses a 12-kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery bank, supported by 1,300 watts of rooftop solar. An automatic engine start charging system can also recharge the batteries when they get low, reducing dependence on external hookups. That all-electric approach is its own kind of redundancy. No propane means there's nothing to refill and nothing to hunt down when supply chains stop working. Add in its massive 95-gallon fuel tank, 100 gallons of fresh water, and the LTi becomes an expedition vehicle that's remarkably easy to keep running even when supply chains begin to disappear. And that may be the LTi's biggest advantage. It doesn't try to carry every possible survival system. It removes the systems you don't need, then builds the essentials into one self-contained package. But as impressive as the LTi is, EarthRoamer wasn't finished pushing the limits. They took everything they've learned from decades of building expedition vehicles, made it even larger, more powerful, more self-sufficient. They created what many consider the ultimate overland RV, and that's exactly what we're looking at next. This is the EarthRoamer SX 2.0, the flagship expedition vehicle from EarthRoamer, and arguably one of the most capable off-grid RVs ever built. Starting at around $1.1 million, it's by far one of the most expensive vehicles on our list today. But considering everything it brings to the table, you'll quickly understand why. Unlike the LTi, which is built on the Ford 550, the SX 2.0 steps things up onto the much larger Chevrolet 6500 HD 4x4 chassis, powered by the dependable Duramax diesel engine. The larger platform doesn't just improve towing capacity and durability, it also allows EarthRoamer to carry significantly larger supplies without compromising stability during long expeditions. From the outside, the SX 2.0 looks exactly how an end-of-the-world vehicle should. The massive off-road tires, impressive ground clearance, rugged body protection, and commanding driving position make it look ready to tackle almost anything standing in its way. Up front, there's also a 16,500-pound Warn winch, while the 100-gallon fuel system is split between 60 gallons at the front and 40 at the rear. Whether you're crossing Rocky Mountain passes, muddy forest trails, or endless desert tracks, this vehicle is built to keep moving long after ordinary RVs have turned around. Everything that makes the SX different is inside the camper. Its carbon fiber monocoque body creates around 180 square feet of living space. With 7 feet 3 inches of interior height, enough room to make this feel much more like a small apartment than a truck camper. The main living area centers around a dining table with seating for up to 6 people. That same table converts into a California King sleeping area, while a separate California King memory foam mattress provides a dedicated sleeping setup. Maple hardwood cabinetry, dovetail drawers, a cedar-lined closet with shelves and hanging space, and a hidden biometric safe give the cabin genuine long-term storage rather than just a few overhead compartments. The galley is where the SX stops feeling like a vehicle. A quartz or granite countertop runs along a deep stainless steel sink with a retractable sprayer. Cooking is handled by a double-burner induction cooktop that hides into the countertop itself and a 1.5 cubic foot convection microwave, while cold storage comes from a 6 cubic foot stainless steel refrigerator with a 2 cubic foot upper freezer. A slide-out pantry with adjustable shelving keeps weeks of dry goods within reach, and an instant hot water tap means coffee, tea, or a hot meal doesn't cost you a single minute of waiting. There's also a coffee or espresso maker mounted directly inside the cabinetry, and EarthRoamer will fit a wine fridge if you ask for one. Which sounds absurd on a vehicle built for the end of the world, until you've spent 3 weeks somewhere with no roads, no signal, and no other people. The systems keep you alive. The small comforts are what keep you sane. The bathroom is equally practical, with a shower standing 6 feet 8 inches tall and a pair of 5-gallon Blackwater cassettes. But the real electrical story is what separates the SX 2.0 from most expedition RVs. At its heart sits a 24 kilowatt-hour lithium battery system working with a 9,000-watt inverter and 1,800 watts of solar power, allowing virtually every major appliance on board to run without propane or a conventional generator. And the redundancy goes beyond electricity. The SX carries 120 gallons of fresh water and 55 gallons of gray water. The result is an expedition vehicle that can travel farther, stay off-grid longer, and remain completely self-sufficient in places where help simply doesn't exist. The previous vehicles on today's list each solved one major survival challenge. The Rossmönster focused on mobility. The Unicat mastered long-term independence. The Bruder created its own essential resources. The LTi simplified off-grid living through an all-electric design. The SX 2.0 brings all of those ideas together into one extraordinary machine. With a 100-gallon fuel tank, 7 feet 3 inches of interior height, and 2 5-gallon Blackwater cassettes, it's designed not just to reach the wilderness, but to let you stay there. If there really was an RV built for the end of the world, this would probably be it. So, which of these expedition RVs would you trust if the world suddenly ended? Let us know your pick in the comments. And if you want to see another incredible off-grid machine built to conquer the toughest terrain on Earth, click on it and we'll see you soon at another luxury motorhome.